Well, if you're not sure when to call an attorney, joining us from Warner Law Office, we have Bobby Warner to answer the questions. And I know a lot of people watching see your commercials, know the jingle, and probably know your phone number. So welcome.
Yes, everyone seems to know the jingle, that's for sure, for 25 years of hearing the jingle.
I bet, and that's great. I'm probably, you are encouraging people when they come up to you and say the jingle or sing it to you. That's great.
Yeah.
That means they know it.
They know it.
Well, you are the founder of Warner Law Offices, which focuses on personal injury. Talk a little bit about this, because I know a lot of times people they'll even call the station and tell us something, and we're like, I think you need to call an attorney.
Sure.
So talk about what type of people you represent in personal injury.
Yeah, I mean, when people hear personal injury, they typically are thinking about automobile accidents. We obviously do a lot of auto accidents, a lot of trucking. We spend a lot of time on catastrophic work-related injury cases, coal mining, oil and gas, construction. We do a lot of medical malpractice cases. We also do a lot of other cases beyond just personal injury, employment cases, nursing home cases, etc. But our primary focus is definitely personal injury.
Okay. So if someone thinks that they need to hire an attorney, what should they be looking for? What kind of things and where should they get that information?
Yeah, this is a question I get all the time. I always say, in my mind, it's three things. Number one is experience. Number two are results. And number three are relatability. And expand a little bit on that. You know, you want someone that's handled not just one of those cases, but 50 of those types of cases. And they've done it for 15, 20, 25 years. But the other thing that people don't think about, it's experience of those types of cases right here in West Virginia. We have a lot of out-of-state competition, and maybe they have experience, but they don't know our local judges, they don't know the local juries, they don't know the doctors, they don't have that rapport that helps you get number two, which are results. And that's really important. You can have all the experience in the world, but you want someone that has top results. And for example, at our firm, you know, we collect literally millions and millions every year for auto cases. We collect millions and millions for our clients every year for work-related injury. Not a lot of firms can say that. And there are firms that get great results, but those are the things you want to look at. And I'd say the third thing people never talk about is relatability, because you're going to spend a lot of time with that lawyer. If you meet with that lawyer and you think, I don't really like this person, and not everyone might like me, right? You know, I tend to draw a lot of outdoorsmen, people that love to hunt and fish. So make sure someone you can relate to and you wouldn't mind spending time with, because these cases sometimes take 2 or 3 years.
Right, and it sounds like it's important to do your research, just like if you're having a medical procedure, you want to make sure you're going to the best.
Absolutely.
Do you think out of those three, one's more important than the others?
At the end of the day, results.
Yeah.
You want the person, you know, talk to people in your community, do research online, but ask hard questions to that lawyer. How many verdicts have you gotten in this type of a case? How many settlements? Can you tell me some of the ranges of those numbers? And that's the most important, because at the end of the day, you need that right result.
If someone were in an accident or they got hurt, why is it so important to call an attorney like you right away?
Evidence, evidence, evidence. The insurance companies are out there securing the evidence that makes them look favorable or helps them in prosecuting their case or defending the case. You need someone right away preserving that evidence through preservation of rights letter, through experts, but you really need to, in my opinion, right out of the gates, hire that attorney.
And what are the best ways to contact you?
Well, we all know the number.
Well, that's true. We could probably sing
What, do you want to sing it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
We'll set up to the commercial
We'll spare
break.
you that right now.
Yeah, obviously, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wvpersonalinjury.com, or you just Google Bobby Warner. You'll find us, and we'll be happy to help you out.
And your staff does do a good job on TikTok.
Oh,
I follow them, and they are great. Just anyone at home on the TikTok.
Yeah, Leanne does a great job, and every once in a while she drags me into that.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it is kind of fun.
And it helps become more personal to someone that might be
Goes back to being relatable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you joining us.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Yes.